Hey everybody, thanks for dropping by. This is Ian with Rail City. Don't forget to subscribe if you find this video helpful, and then check out the new music playlist on my channel for brand new DIY indie rock from my band Rail City. Today we're going to be doing a little mic shootout between two of the more popular large body condenser mics at the sub $200 price point. They're about $150 each specifically. We're going to be comparing the AKG Perception 220 to the, I'm actually miking my voice right now with it, so I can't show it to you, but we're comparing it to the Technica AT2035 microphone. Just a couple distinguishing features to note about these microphones before we listen to the sound. They do come with different accessories. The Technica AT2035 comes with a pouch similar to like what you get with the Shure SM57, and then it comes with a plastic shock mount as well. The Perception 220 comes with a much more robust accessory set. We have a metal shock mount here with a bottom that will actually lock the mic in place. If you've got the mic here and the cable here. If you screw this in, it'll lock the mic in position so it doesn't tilt this way or spin around or anything like that. So that's pretty cool. I definitely prefer this shock mount to the Audio-Technica one. Although, to be fair, even though you'd think this would protect the AKG more than the Audio-Technica's plastic shock mount, I've dropped, or more specifically the bassist in my band has dropped the Audio-Technica AT2035 from about 10 feet up when we were doing some test recordings for drums, just straight on the floor, and the mic is absolutely fine. There's just a little ding on it. So the Audio-Technica is very, very well built, but they both the microphones have pretty rugged housing, but accessory wise the AKG definitely comes with a little bit more protection. So it's got the metal shock mount, and then it comes with this case too, and this is really, really handy. When I was recording drums, my drummer was packing up and he dropped his snare drum, smashed against, not this case, but actually the case for my AKG Perception 420 microphone, but it made a huge dent in it. And, I can only imagine what would have happened if that had been the Audio-Technica and its thin little pouch. So, if you're going different places and recording stuff, this very robust case here definitely has a considerable value proposition for you in keeping your mic safe. Another thing I wanted to note about the differences between the Audio-Technica mic and the AKG one is their frequency response. The AKG, if you Google charts online, has a slightly elevated high end, and then around 80 hertz it has more of a roll-off than the Audio-Technica. The Audio-Technica, supposedly, if you are to believe the frequency charts, which I think most people do, it has a much more flat response rate. There's no boost on the high end, and then the low end doesn't roll off at all, unless you want it to. So this mic, even though according to the frequency chart it already kind of has a high pass filter built in, the AKG does have a high pass filter switch. And then if you're miking drums or anything at really high volume, this does have a minus 20 dB cut switch on it. And you will need that for miking loud instruments. Even if you have your preamp turned all the way down, if you don't have that minus 20 dB on, it's, from my experience, impossible to mic drums specifically, or loud guitar cabs, or anything in like a full-blown band setup. You're really going to need that volume pad on. And then similar to the AKG, the Audio-Technica AT2035 also has a high-pass filter switch. I've never used it, but it's there if you want it. It would probably be most commonly usable when you're miking vocals. And then it also has a minus 10 dB pad switch as well on the back. That's 10 dB less than the pad on the AKG. But from my experience, it's perfectly usable and will perform just as well when miking loud stuff like drums and guitars as this mic will. Minus 10 dB on the Audio-Technica is a more than sufficient pad for you, and you won't have any problems. Now let's do a quick comparison of how these two mics sound and you can see if you have any preference for one over the other.
You've been in showbiz long enough, you get a grip on how things work. That don't mean it ain't a surprise when they come to take your show. I've been in showbiz long enough, you need to wait your turn like me. I've been syndicated throughout French America. They gave me my severance pay, but they never gave me a goddamn. They just stole my show and gave it up to some fat fuck crying with a song about diabetes. Well, I commend my lawyer. He said they can't do this. Yeah, Ahmed wears a suit and tie. Come on, Ahmed's legit. He's coming at you like a paralegal nightmare. I got him staying up at the Ritz. We're gonna get my show back. We're gonna get my show back. Oh, come on, we're gonna get my show. We're gonna get my show back. Oh, come on, we're gonna get my show. I got too much love stored in me. I got a pain you'll never know. You'll never get my show. You've been in showbiz long enough, you get a grip on how things work. That don't mean it ain't a surprise when they come to take your show. I've been in showbiz long enough, you need to wait your turn like me. I've been syndicated throughout French America. They gave me my severance pay, but they never gave me Goddamn, they just stole my show and gave it up to some fat fuck crying with a song about diabetes. Like I'm in my lawyer, he said they can't do this. Yeah, Ahmed wears a suit and tie. Come on, Ahmed's legit. He's coming at you like a paralegal nightmare. I got him staying up at the Ritz. We're gonna get my show back. We're gonna get my show back. Oh, come on, we're gonna get my show. We're gonna get my show back. Oh, come on, we're gonna get my show. I got too much love stored in me. I got a pain you'll never know. You never get my show.
All right, well, there you have it, folks. That's how an AKG Perception 220 compares to an Audio-Technica AT2035 microphone. Once again, both of these are large body condenser microphones coming in at about the $150 price point. I personally found that I liked the AKG a little bit better for recording vocals and as overhead mics for drums, just because of the extra high end that they have. And then for guitars, when I wasn't in the mood for a dynamic microphone, I did like the Audio-Technica microphone a little bit more because it has a more neutral frequency response. And then if you're miking something really bassy, like, you know, you've got a large body condenser and a tunnel miking a kick drum, the Audio-Technica is going to be your go-to because it doesn't have any low end roll off. And then if you want to mic a bass with it as well, that's something you want to try out to see how it sounds. The Audio-Technica fares better for that, from my experience as well, because with the hyped high end here, if you're miking bass with it, you're going to get more clicky stuff and stuff that you're ultimately just going to want to EQ out of the bass. So I hope this video was helpful. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments. And feel free to check out my channel. All I post about is music, stuff that me and my friends record, and then different gear reviews like this. And I hope you have a really great day.